In this video, I'm going to go over Bluehost and why I think it's the best hosting that you could do for your website and how to set it all up. First, it's probably the easiest way to do it. I've worked with other ones before and they're easy, but it's a few more clicks. This one is so easy. Second reason why is the price. So as you can see, you can get it for as low as $3.95 a month. Which is really cheap when you compare it to other things. Like some people, they like Shopify, but that could be $30 or more a month. Etsy, if you're doing things on Etsy, yes, it's free, but then 20 cents per thing and all that other stuff, so it really adds up. It's $3.95 a month. And if you do want to sell things from your website, you just add WooCommerce or things like that, and there's no extra fee. So no matter what you kind of want to do with your website, it'll be, $3.95 a month or more, depending on how far in advance you pay. And I like Bluehost because you pay for the year, or you can pay for 2, or you can pay for 3 or 4, but we'll go into that in a little bit. And so you don't have a monthly payment. So that's kind of better because it's already out of your budget and you don't have to work it in. You don't have random payments coming in and you forgot about things like that. So with that, let's get started. So I'm doing this from scratch, so I'm going to walk through it and do a real website so that you guys can see just how easy it is. So I just, you click on the link that is down below for you. I do get a small commission, which is pretty awesome. They have that great program, so if you want to share it with your downline or if you want to share it with your friends, and you don't have to have any quota. You don't have to do anything. So that's pretty cool. So we're just going to click Get Started. And then it shows you the different choices that you have. So it just depends. Realistically, I would always start with the basic. You're not going to need the other stuff. And if you do, then you could upgrade later. And one of the things that I love are these two things. Okay, this is huge. With my other hosting site that I thought I was in love with, I was paying $50 a year for this. And see, it's free, even in the basic one. Another one, I was paying for this as well, and it's included. So it's another fee that I'm saving. I'm saving at least $70 a year just because I don't need to pay for this anymore, and I don't have to pay for this anymore. So that's another reason why I like it's all in one. You don't have to do different ones. Like with my certificate, it was with my hosting, with my domains, it was through, another domain one. This is all in one. So then this one you have a few domains and subdomains and email accounts. And we'll get into that, why you need an email account with your website. And then email storage. So you have that available as well. So when it comes to it, when you need some extra data, you just, go into the chat with the company. You talk to them about, if you need it or if there's still some that you just need to get unlocked. And then you just move up. So right here, if you're doing what they selected, it's a $2 difference. And look, right now, these are the same price and you get all this stuff. So we're just going to click this one to get started. So new domain, right? So if you have a domain, you could type it there. I'm going to see if I can get my domain here. So let's see. We'll do Alicia LLC. So then it'll tell you if it's available or if it's not and do all that stuff. Woohoo! It's available. I checked this before, so. So here's another thing that you could do. You could use Google Sign-On to create your account even easier, or you could do, fill in all this package stuff. So before I do that, I just want to show you what I said before about paying up front for the year. So if you do 3 years in advance, it's going to cost you $142. But it's only $3.95 a month. If you change it to, like, let's say you just want to pay for the year, it's $71. Or if you want to do 2 years, it's $118, and then it's $5 a month. When I talk to my clients about this, I get it. right? We all start at different price points with our business, but it really does save you a good amount of money. And even when they're worried about paying the $71 for the year, or even the 3 years, I ask them, are you not going to be in business in 3 years? Do you think that that's a possibility? Or do you believe in yourself and you're committed? And so sometimes it's a little bit fear-based. Like maybe you do have $150, but you don't want to make the commitment. If you don't want to make the commitment, why are you in business, right? So if it's money, I understand that. But if you're a little bit worried about, should I be doing this? You should. It's if you feel like that, then you shouldn't be doing the business. You got this. So if it's commitment based, just do it. If it's not, and it's the money, do the minimum. But then you kind of, if you can, just do it. So for the example, we'll do that one. And so here again, you get your domain registration and your encrypted stuff. They also offer some extra stuff if you want, domain privacy. So this stuff is once you become a domain and basically you're putting out to the world like, I have a business, people are going to contact you. You're going to be put on some big list and you're going to get stuff in the mail, like business internet and business this and business that, and you're going to get insurance and business this. So if you pay, then supposedly you don't get put on those lists. I don't do it. I get, stuff in the mail. It doesn't bother me except for, the whole environmental thing. And then some phone calls, but I have my phone calls already kind of routed that way. So I know that it's, that kind of a call. So it just gets sent to voicemail and it's not a big deal to me. And I'm all about saving money, right? I'm not trying to get you guys to spend the most money. I know I recommend up here if you can to do the money, but don't spend money on things that you don't need, right? Some people, it's just simpler to pay this, but I don't think it's that much of a big deal, in my opinion. So I always uncheck these. Yeah, see? So it's going to tell you a couple times, like, by doing that, you're making your contact information available to the public. You're a business, so you're going to be available to the public whether or not you do this, which I think is another funny thing, because if people really wanted to, there's bots that you just click on a thing and it gets all your email information from your business anyways. So like I said, it's personal choice, but it's not for me, so I just unclick them. And then you just enter your payment information, and it has the things about the introductory price, right, and your money-back guarantee. And they're really great. I had a customer sign up, and she decided that she wasn't okay with 3 years, and so she went and they changed it for her. She did not get the discount that she was getting before because she changed it, but she wasn't comfortable with it. So once again, if you're committed to your business, just be committed. I think it was within an hour she decided that she didn't want 3 years. And I said, okay, if you don't think you're going to be around in 3 years, that's fine. That kind of a thing. So that's just what you do. So I'm going to fill this all out, and then we'll come back to this window and I'll show you the next window after you fill it out. Oh, we're taking too long. Entered in your payment information, it'll send you to this page. It just wants you to create a password. It's one of the ones you need a capital, lowercase, number, special digit. So just, create the one that you feel safe with, and then just make sure you do you read and agree to Bluehost's privacy policy and their terms of service, and then we move on. All right. So then let's create a website. Once you get signed in, you just kind of, want to do, so I'm going to put mine. And I didn't mention before, but I already, researched this a lot before I came in here. I didn't go in and show you what happens when your name is taken. So you could research if your name's taken before you do this. If it's taken, you want to choose a different one. There's so many good website names that aren't taken that you could buy. Sometimes the ones that are taken you could still buy, but they are ridiculous. And I mean, sometimes they cost 2,000, 3,000. One name that I liked was $10,000. And how that happens is people, they know that it's a good URL, and so they'll go buy it, but they don't use it. So usually if you go to a URL to test if somebody has it, and it has like an error, but it says, you know, no one set this up, that means that that's one of those where it's bought, and it's available for purchase. So then tagline, I'll just do okay. Do we want a blog? Yes, you want a blog. So display blog post. I mean, we could always change this. I love to have some on the homepage. Doesn't have to be all. And this is all going to change depending on what theme you do with the WordPress and everything. But it's pretty cool that it's asking this right now. Okay, and then do you want an online store? Once again, you can kind of change it up. I'm just going to say yes. And it comes with the WooCommerce. So if you say no, it's just not going to install WooCommerce for you right away or automatically, but it literally takes 5 minutes to do it yourself. So I'm just going to do it just to show you, just cuz. Okay, what are my goals online? So you could do any of these. So I'm going to do promote my business, offer education, and sell products, and do things like that. Are you comfortable with creating websites? So this one's obviously personal preference. You could do a little or none, really, or you could do very. I'm not super expertise. I'm more of a learned one, so I would go here. I've built, I think, 6 websites now. But it's so easy these days, people. So easy. So I am not at all a coder or anything like that. It's just so easy, and it's a thing called YouTube. So you watch things when you get stuck. And then when you really, really get stuck, you hire somebody for 30 bucks. So pick a theme. So I'm glad that this is here. So Astra is my absolute favorite theme. I work with it with all of my websites, and I'll show you why in a different video. But I highly recommend this one. It's compatible with so many things. You can look at the other ones too, but this one, it has so much variation. So here we are. It's literally building my website. I didn't have to do, right? How many steps would you do? Like basically nothing. And it's there. Other hosting platforms that you do, you kind of have more choices where it's WordPress or do something else or do this, and it kind of gets confusing. And then even WordPress, you have to like know a little bit to get it going. This program, Bluehost, they don't really give you the option to confuse you, which I like. It just does it for you. I was very surprised the first time I went through it. I was like, whoa, that was great. And my client found it super easy, and I loved it. So then it just gets started with, you know, the Bluehost dashboard. So yeah, no, we're not doing that. Nope. I'm sure. I don't need a 30-day trial that I will forget about and then end up paying for. Am I right? So this is the dashboard for Bluehost. To be completely honest, you might not be here a lot. Most of the time when I'm working on my website, I just go straight to my website's admin, and I don't do my stuff through Bluehost. So then right here, you can do launch my site, and it'll take you over. Okay, so you click launch your site and it starts to do its thing, and then you want to come over here and click WordPress, and then once you click WordPress, you get sent over here, and then you just, you know, you want to answer the questions. So what kind of site can we help you set up? Business. And then let's launch. Okay, so what should visitors see? I like this one more, personal preference. You could change everything after. It's not gonna, you know, ruin it. Let's see, connect your Jetpack profile. Jetpack's just a way to do kind of social media and things like that. So then it's thinking about it. Prove that is me. You don't have to do the jetpack thing. It's just, pretty cool. And then it works with the app too. So if you do the WordPress app, then you could check your stats from your phone. You can't do everything, but I like it because I could see, I check in case something's going viral, in case I could help it go bigger, or if I get random spikes to my website, I like to check it and see what's going on and see what's working. So maybe I could encourage it at that moment. So this is the setup in WordPress. So this is what I was talking about, where I usually go here to do anything for my website. And so you have the post, which is your blog, media, which is like your photos and videos. Your pages is your website pages. Comments, people could leave comments if you allow it on the things, which is good. It's really good for your SEO. So if you can, if it's, doesn't give you too much anxiety, I would leave it open. You're going to get people that are just trying to get their website on your page. Like I said, it's good for SEO. So you just delete those. They're just advertising their services. And so when that happens, you can just delete it. I don't think it's that big of a deal to close off your comments and lose that availability of having more SEO for you. This is the WooCommerce, the one-click thing that I asked if I was going to sell things. And because of that, it has products. It already comes with the WordPress forms if you want to use that. Appearance, this is where you're going to change everything. Like the themes, we already picked the Astra theme. But if you wanted to change it, as long as you have a theme that's well known, like one of these, if you change it, everything transfers over. If you bought a theme from a person and you try to transfer things over, it might not, because it's just one person. It's not a company that, built this platform so that you could interchange it. I've had that before where I bought a custom theme, actually for my first website I built, because I didn't know the difference. And so when I tried to switch over to a different theme because I wanted to use something and the custom one didn't work with it, when I switched over, a lot of my stuff was messed up because the custom theme that I bought did not transfer. But when you go in between these ones, all of your information transfers and it doesn't mess it up that much, if not at all. So like I said, this one's here and you can customize it. And then you can add the widgets and all that juicy stuff that we'll get into later. But I just wanted to show you how easy it is to have a website when you do the Bluehost way. Because then now, there's a website. Let's see if we could activate it. See if it goes. Just because you make it doesn't mean it's live, right? So, live site. So let's see it. Nothing's been done to it. It should probably just have my name. Yep. And the basics kind of a thing. And you might be like, oh my gosh, this is nothing. Why would I set up a nothing? But this is the skeleton. So we haven't done anything. So if we go back to the dashboard, with a simple click, you could have a complete website with pictures and everything because of that theme that I told us to get. The Astra one, if you customize this one, you see how this one's all pretty? And it's kind of like, well, why isn't my website all pretty like that? It's because you haven't told it what to do, because this is just one version of their pretty. They have a million versions of their pretty, and I absolutely love it. And so for my clients, you have access to get all of the pretties in the Pro. So it'll show you how to do all that. But I want to end the video here because I just, wanted to show you how easy it is to do that. To do the continuation stuff, of course, I'm going to have the videos for that. But now you know how with Bluehost, for as little as $250 a month, as we saw in the last little thing there, they even bumped the price down because I was taking too long to fill out the information. You could have your website, your domain, and security for 3 years. You can do a year, 2 years, 3 years. But like I said, if you want to do this, let's do it. Just make the 3-year commitment, get that price locked in, so you have less of an overhead for your, startup and business for your first 3 years.